The Center for Communication and Social Impact, CCIS, in collaboration with other partners, has taken its high salt reduction campaign to local markets to educate citizens on the dangers of excessive salt consumption, including hypertension and cardiovascular diseases. The sensitization drive, which kicked off in Wuse Market, is expected to enlighten FCT residents on making healthier food choices by reducing sodium intake and avoiding foods high in salt. Elizabeth Kasham has the story.
Come and check your headset today. We are doing it for you for free. We want you to stop taking too much of salt.
Residents in the FCT who participated in the sensitization campaign expressed gratitude, noting that they benefited from free medical services, including blood pressure checks and professional health advice.
I've checked my BP and know my level, and it is obvious that my BP is a bit high, so they advise me on what to do.
At least once you reach like 50, from 45, 50, you can reduce intake of salt because it's not good for body. Yeah.
In an interview with the ASO RTV crew, Ccsi representative Ms. Anna White Agbo and Kappa Food Program Officer Mrs. Bukola Olukemi Udele lamented the growing rise in non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. They attributed the surge to unhealthy diet and the increasing consumption of ultra-processed food high in salt and saturated fats.
Or started having certain health conditions. Maybe your BP is high, or maybe there's something wrong and your doctor is saying reduce your salt intake. But why do we have to get there to reduce your salt intake? So we are preaching moderation at this point, or we are preaching and saying take a minimum or small salt intake when you're or reduce your salt intake when you're cooking, or reduce the amount of salt you put in your food when you're cooking. From as early as possible, from as early as you have the information. You don't have to wait till you get to 40, 50, before you start reducing your salt intake.
When you have too much sodium in your blood, it elevates your blood pressure. And when your blood pressure is high, of course, it affects your organs. And then you hear people coming down with heart disease, heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, some kind of cancers, osteoporosis, and several other health complications.
With 29% of deaths in Nigeria now linked to NCDCs, stakeholders and non-governmental organizations in the FCT are expanding the campaign to marketplaces like Nyanya and Lugbe, building the momentum created after it kicked off at Wuse Market, Abuja. Elizabeth Kasham, ASO Television News.